Good morning, just after 6. Robert and Erin, 101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Down yonder, Miss Erin's got local news up next.
We know now where the jury will be selected from in the Grover Cannon trial. We'll talk more about that. Also coming up, TOPS funding could be protected. We'll have more on that, too. And taxes on businesses worse than they've ever been in our state.
Centaur Parade scheduled for Saturday at 4:30, and it will run rain or shine. And it's looking like it might be kind of shiny. We will replay our chat with Captain Brian Hammonds in just a couple of seconds. The insurance thing, I'm going to let McCarty handle this one because she is the in-house actuarial table expert. Fletcher and sports, traffic and weather. It's all coming up this hour here on Keel.
The KEEL Morning Report, now on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
The crew of Centaur rolls this Saturday. Captain Brian Hammond says this is one of the largest crews in Louisiana.
When y'all see these floats, we build these. We don't pay anybody to do this. Our members get together with their float lieutenant. They come up with the design, and they're there every weekend during the week constructing and painting these floats. When you see some of these floats that are going to roll Saturday, you're going to be like, wow.
Hammond says they will have more than 3 million throws. The parade rolls from Clyde Fant downtown beginning at 4:30. An accused cop killer's jury to come from East Baton Rouge Parish. Matt Parker with that.
According to a court order, the jury for accused cop killer Grover Cannon will come from East Baton Rouge Parish. Once jury selection is completed, they will be brought to Caddo Parish and sequestered. At this time, his trial is scheduled to begin March 25th. Cannon is accused of shooting and killing Shreveport police officer Thomas LaValle in 2015. Cannon's attorneys pushed for an outside jury, claiming that the murder of Officer Shateri Payne would make it impossible for Cannon to get a fair trial in Shreveport. From 101.7 FM and 710 Keel, I'm Matt Parker.
A man that tried to kidnap a woman outside a convenience store still on the run. Police fear he may strike again. Detectives believe the man attacked and then robbed a woman at a gas station on Hollywood. He tried to abduct the woman, but she was able to fight him off. You can see photos of the man at KeelNews.com. If you have any information, contact Crime Stoppers. Now, a tip from Crime Stoppers lands an alleged thief behind bars. Todd House has been arrested for allegedly assaulting and robbing a woman in front of a business on Kingston Road. Police say within 24 hours of publicly releasing a photo of the suspect, a tip came in that House was the man pictured and responsible. He's been arrested and charged with aggravated battery and armed robbery. A state committee has chosen to protect a large part of TOPS funding. The committee, tasked with reviewing dedicated monies in the state, decided to keep funds from tobacco settlements dedicated to the TOPS program. The funds cover roughly 20% of the nearly $300 million assistance program. According to state officials, for the first time in nearly a decade, TOPS funding is not expected to be on the chopping block and more than likely will be fully funded. A report by the Louisiana Association of Business and Industry says over the last 3 years, Louisiana has had the largest percentage growth in business taxes in the nation. Lobby President Stephen Wagasback says the state's been ramping up its collection efforts on businesses.
Over 24 bills have been passed just on business alone, raising over $3 billion out of the Louisiana economy. That increase, as certified by Ernst & Young, is about 12.5%.
That 12.5% was seen between fiscal year 2016 and 2017. A trial date's been set for Shreveport businessman David Deberodny. He's accused of defrauding investors and financial institutions out of more than $96 million. He's due in federal court September 23rd to face 13 charges, including mail fraud, wire fraud, and money laundering. A Shreveport woman is locked up accused of defrauding 4 different banks out of nearly $18,000. According to the sheriff, Karen Miller was the subject of multiple investigations. Deputies believe Miller executed a scheme where she deposited her payroll checks at different banks and then withdrew the money before the banks ever caught on to that scheme. Empire actor Jussie Smollett is facing a felony charge today. The once seemingly sympathetic victim of an alleged hate crime has been charged with making a false police report. And people across the desert are stealing cactus plants. The buyers? Folks in China and Korea. They're paying as much as $50 for every 5-inch plant. Some in Arizona are even putting GPS monitoring devices on the cactus to keep them from being stolen. I'm Erin McCarty on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
.17 FM, 710 KEEL Thursday traffic starting us off. Ruben is here.
Looks like I-20 westbound's got to clear all the way to Dallas right now, but look out later on this morning for some traffic delays on 3132 eastbound near I-49. If you have anything to report to us, give us a call at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline, 687-ROAD.
Well, clouds here throughout the day today. Rain in the forecast, a high near 50. Showers and thunderstorms expected overnight tonight, low 45. Rain and thunderstorms for tomorrow. A few of those could be strong to severe, a high near 60. More likely severe weather on Saturday with thunderstorms in the forecast, high 68. Richard Wedding at the Weather Channel.
Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty. KEEL app is a free download from Office Furniture Source.
Brian Hammonds is the crew of Centaur captain.
Yes,
and,
ma'am.
And it's this Saturday. It's already time.
Yes.
4 o'clock start, Lake Street?
4:30.
4:30? Okay.
4:30. Starts at Lake Street right there at Southport.
Bigger than it's ever been as usual, right?
Pardon me just a second. Let me rephrase the question you just asked.
Okay.
What was your question again? Bigger than
Bigger than ever.
you look awful.
Wait a minute.
Hey, it's early.
That is not nice.
I only take that to mean that you have been working feverishly and nonstop for months and months and months.
Yes.
Even not only yesterday, not only last night, but later today, you are sacrificing your well-being so that the people of this community can have, and correct me if I'm wrong, the greatest Centaur Parade in history.
That's right. That's right. You know, it's a year-round.
That's
we work
asking
year-round.
a question, my friends.
Yeah, we really do. It's not just show up one weekend, throw this together. We've been working on the floats since the end of the parade last year. Redoing them, fixing them, painting them.
I'm not involved directly with any of the crews. And I hear those stories, and I've heard people in the crews tell me that literally the day after the parade, you start planning, that you're out there, that the literal construction begins within weeks, if not days.
Oh, yeah. You know, we've already got, which we plan out for the next 3 years out, you know, what our theme is. People are already designing their floats, you know, what's going to go on at 3 years from now.
So tell us about this year.
A lot of people are worried about the weather, Brian. And I'm looking at it now. It says morning storms. That's a good thing.
We've been talking to people with the National Weather Service and everything like that. We really think it's going to be a front line that's going to push in, hopefully, through the night, Friday night, and be out of here early Saturday morning.
What is your rain plan? Y'all bump to Sunday? Is that
No, we roll.
You roll regardless.
Yes, it does not matter. We've rolled in the snow, we've rolled in the sleet, we've rolled in the rain.
How many throws do you have this year?
Probably this year it's well over 3 million throws. That's just what we get in our throw packages. That doesn't include what everybody goes out and buys on their own.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me about the theme. Tell me about the floats.
Centaur Rocks.
What are you the most proud of?
The most proud of probably my members. You know, the way everybody comes together. When y'all see these floats, you know, we build these. We don't pay anybody to do this. Our members get together with their float lieutenant. They come up with the design, and they're there every weekend during the week constructing and painting these floats. When you see some of these floats that are going to roll Saturday, you're going to be like, wow, that's pretty awesome.
Brian, I know there's been a couple of changes for the folks who are going to go. I know one of them is no motorized, like, four-wheelers on the parade route. That's new this year, right?
That is new this year. It's just been a real problem in the past. I know everybody loves to come out with their four-wheeler and golf cart and side-by-side and go down the road and see their friends and all of that. But, you know, our police, you know, thank God for them. We love the Shreveport Police Department, the state police, everybody that helps us put on this parade. But it's too much for them to deal with. Mm-hmm. They've got other stuff they're having to worry about.
So what are those penalties, if any?
From what I understand.
Because, you know, not everybody's going to know. I didn't know about that.
I think at first they're going to tell them, you know, put it up. They don't put it up, I'm sure they're going to write them a ticket, and after that, I'm sure they're going to impound it.
Because a lot of those people are driving around on the golf carts and they're drinking.
Yeah.
And, you know, that could be dangerous for the youngsters.
It could be, and it's not just our parade. It's come to be the Crew of Highland Parade, too. The Highland Parade is, the police have done, the city have done the same thing, no motorized vehicles like that.
I'm going to do you a favor today.
Oh, brother.
Because, you know, I'm the queen of lighting. And on Shreveport Barksdale, some of the street lights are out.
Yes.
I know you guys need light.
Yes.
When you get to Shreveport Barksdale, you need light.
Yes, we do.
Please fix the lights, City of Shreveport. And on Uri Drive, I'll give you a heads up. 32 of the lights between Kings Highway and the Juvenile Justice Complex are out. We've got thousands and thousands of guests coming to our city on Uri Drive. How about we fix those lights? Not that I was counting them, FYI.
Makes an interesting point about thousands and thousands. Mm-hmm. Sort of a two-part question. One, how many people do you really expect? And what about the economic impact of your parade and the others on this community? This is a big deal.
Economic impact from the 2 weekends of what I call the two major parades that happen in downtown Shreveport is close to $20 million.
What?
In 2 weekends.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you have people come in, all the hotels are booked. There's not a hotel room, from my understanding, available in downtown Shreveport. That's the casinos, that's the Hilton, the Remington, all the others surrounding it.
How many people are you looking at being on the parade route this year?
Good weather, we could probably expect 400,000 people. It's about what we had 2 years ago. It was perfect weather, and they estimated it close to 500,000 people.
Half a million.
Okay.
A lot of people, man.
Yeah.
The middle school midway area around East Kings, where parents let their middle schoolers go and just have fun, and they're going to be safe, and they find gummy bears with special sauce on them. What's your advice to parents who think, it's okay, they're 13, whatever? Gosh, it's hard, Brian.
Yeah, it is. It's always been a problem with the underage drinking at Mardi Gras everywhere. New Orleans, Homa, it doesn't matter where it is. 21's the legal drinking age. Parents, that's the last thing the police need to worry about when they're trying to keep everybody else safe is a bunch of kids underage drinking, having to call their parents, get their parents to come pick them up, everything like that. Just don't do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Parade rolls 4:30, Lake Street, Clyde Fant Parkway, same route coming down Parkway. You got the family area on the Parkway too.
Pretty much all of Clyde Fant Parkway, from my understanding this year, is a family zone. It'll have signs up, family zone, no alcohol, and they will be enforcing that. So, wonderful. If you're going to pop a top, anything like that, just make sure you're not in the family zone.
1017 FM, 710 Keel. Traffic update right now. Here's Ruben.
Looks like I-20 westbound's got to clear all the way to Dallas right now, but look out later on this morning for some traffic delays on 3132 eastbound near I-49. If you have anything to report to us, give us a call at our Planet Fitness Traffic Hotline, 687-ROAD.
Well, clouds here throughout the day today. Rain in the forecast, a high near 50. Showers and thunderstorms expected overnight tonight, low 45. Rain and thunderstorms for tomorrow. A few of those could be strong to severe, a high near 60. More likely severe weather on Saturday with thunderstorms in the forecast, high 68. Richard Wedding at the Weather Channel.
.117 FM, 710 Keel Sports Update. Here's Fletch.
Good morning from the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger. This is Tim Fletcher. The Loyola Flyers lost a heartbreaker in the LHSAA Division III soccer state title game, falling to University High 5-4 in overtime in Lafayette. Loyola carried a 3-1 lead into halftime, but the Cubs roared back to take a 4-3 lead. Carson Berry tallied his second goal of the game in the waning moments of regulation for the Flyers to force overtime. U High's Chris Botcher scored the game winner during stoppage time. It's the first state soccer title for U High's boys soccer team. LSU had their 4-game winning streak snapped and in the process fell into a second-place tie in the SEC standings with Kentucky. Florida bested the 13th-ranked Tigers in Baton Rouge 82-77 in overtime. Former Louisiana Tech coach Michael White led his Gators to their third straight win, but their first in 6 tries against a ranked opponent this season. Tiger guard Tremont Waters didn't play up to his lofty standard. He badly missed a potential game-winning 3 in regulation, and after a steal late in overtime, missed a game-tying 3 and finished with only 10 points on 3 of 12 shooting. LSU can climb back into first place Saturday with a win over front-running Tennessee in the PMAC. Northwestern State suffered a humbling loss to Houston Baptist on the road last night. The Huskies outscored the Demons 54-25 in the second half en route to a 92-54 win. And the presumptive favorite to win the College Basketball Player of the Year and be the number 1 overall draft choice in the next NBA draft, Zion Williamson of Duke, suffered a knee injury when his Nike sneaker blew out 34 seconds into their rivalry game with North Carolina last night. Mike Krzyzewski said it's a knee sprain, not sure when he will return. The Tar Heels ended up pounding the Blue Devils From the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger, this is Tim Fletcher.
.101.7 FM and 710 Keel. Robert and Erin. Keel app, a free download from Office Furniture Source. Okay, so this insurance thing, which is now officially known as the insurance thing.
Man.
You were on the phone yesterday.
Robert, I'm not going to sleep again because of this stupid thing. My phone was ringing off the hook.
The interesting
Texting,
thing,
even my this encrypted app thing I downloaded was blowing up.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's
dun,
crazy.
dun, dun, dun. The interesting thing about yesterday, because you were on the phone in this studio from about 9 o'clock until about 10:30 or 11 with different people, is that every one of them on both sides of the fence, if you will, on the insurance thing. Yesterday, you can't use my name. This is all off the record.
Right.
And you cannot even make reference to any of the things that I'm about to tell you.
But I do want to tell you that Grayson Butcher, city councilman, is going to join us at 8:10 this morning. There's not a whole lot he wants to get into in terms of the minutia yet, but he has some broad questions about the deal and how it was handled, and he has agreed to come on and join us this morning. So he will be he'll be on the air with us at 8:10 this morning.
I told you on the phone last night, as pertains to the predated letter that went out to the insurance companies on the 28th, and Adrian did not become Mayor Perkins did not become mayor until the 29th. I have a friend of mine who's a former elected city official, and his opinion was, well, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
He said, what would a Secretary of State's ruling on that be? You can't be giving what I had said to you. Can you give orders to do things?
You know what I'm
before you become mayor?
You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to call Dapper Donlin and see what he tells
sorry?
me. Dapper Donlin. I'm Jim Donlin,
Yeah.
the insurance commissioner.
Uh-huh.
We call him Dapper. And because he is so dapperly dressed. Is dapperly a word?
Full Windsor Donlin.
Oh, he's incredible. And I'm just going to pick his brain about it. Because I want to find out about when agents get cited, how serious is that to get to that point? B, when you cancel a policy, do you have to have the authority to cancel the policy?
You'd think.
There are a lot of questions about it. I just hate to say, because now I'm worried that there are motivations on both sides of this. And
you think?
And it's kind of getting, yesterday I said I smelled a rat.
Yeah.
Today I smell some rat poop.
And
that's not good.
I was looking for the email, or was it a text that we got? And it basically was from a local insurance guy. And he said, look, I've been in the insurance business for like 30 years or something like that. And he made a couple of very valid, very salient points. And then his last paragraph was, you know what you need to do? You need to talk to those insurance agents who got canceled. Trust me on this.
Trust me. I have those dudes on speed dial.
And they just...
tell them the trick I tried yesterday. Don't name the name.
No.
But I thought, let's try a little different tack.
One of the most important people in all of this and Lord knows there are many. One of the